So welcome to a game called Remnant from the Ashes. So I've been actually grinding this game. I beat the game on my second day playing, I'm pretty sure. And this game is just incredibly fun. So if you have this game, I do have a build for you, uh, which I will showcase. So I'm gonna hop into the game and I'll give you a description of what I'm wearing, why I'm wearing it, how to get it, and yeah. Also, we'll showcase some gameplay with the build, and yeah. Okay, so we're in my game here, and this is the build I'm rocking right now. I've got the submachine gun, which everybody should have by now. If you don't have the submachine gun, then you're not gonna have any of these things. So everyone should have this. You don't have to rock the submachine gun, but just a gun that does damage over time, and you can put in a mod on it. So that's why I use a submachine gun. It's kind of the only weapon I have, except for the repeater pistol, but this isn't nearly as fast and doesn't do as much damage as it. Well, it does more damage than it, but this has more of a clip, so yeah. The mod I'm rocking is called Swarm. Unleash insects that will seek enemies within 20 meters and rapidly attack, dealing 15.587 coercive damage on per hit. Lasts 19.5 seconds. So you get this from a boss in Corsus. I'm pretty sure that's how you say its name. Yeah, Corsus. And basically he'll infect you with the core corrosive damage, and he'll send these mini bosses at you. And he has like a big staff. I don't quite remember his name, but I gave almost a perfect description on him. So yeah, you do find him after you complete a dungeon, so it's not an event where you just go into it and there's a boss battle already. So yeah. Next thing I'm rocking is the beam rifle. I am using this because this is one of the most OP guns in the game, if not the most OP gun in the game. So what I'm rocking on it is the Breath of the Desert. Discharge 7 radioactive projectiles that will seek towards enemies within 20 meters and deal 87.075 radiation damage each. So, yeah, you can get this from from a boss called the Scourge, and he'll shoot these projectiles at you while he's shielded. He'll throw these little minions at you, and he has like a big melee attack that has incredible range on it. So after you beat him, you should get this, and you could just craft those two. From what I know, there's no alternate way to defeat him, so don't be trying to look for like any alternate ways to try and get the mod, because you just have to kill them and it will give you the mod. So I'm using the beam rifle, which is also from ROM, and my friend Jaden is about to join the party, but don't mind him. So he's also from ROM. This does radioactive damage, the beam rifle. So yeah. I'm using the Smolder sword. Charge attacks apply the burning effect, which deals 240 fire damage over 10 seconds. You get this from beating a dragon boss in Earth. And yeah, you get him from beating a dragon boss in Earth. But you have to cut off its tail first, so focus your fire on its tail. It may take about 3 health bars to take away its tail. If not, just let it kill you, or maybe just do a little bit extra damage if your gun isn't all that. This is a very fast, it's sort of a fast weapon, and it does apply the burning effect, which I like, and this is a random player in my game. So yeah, for the armor, I'm using the Elder Headdress. Um, I do forget how you get this, but I'm pretty sure it's in ROM. If I'm mistaken. So, if I'm not mistaken. So the passive perk for it is Dragon Hearts increase the total damage dealt by all allies standing within 40 meters for 30 seconds. Gives a 25% chance to not consume the Dragon Heart. So yeah. It it also gives you 7.5 damage for wearing one piece, which is what I'm doing right now. I've combined 3 different armor sets. But yeah. The second thing I'm wearing is the Twisted Cage. You get this from defeating a giant tree event boss. You have to survive the waves and it'll open up and you can craft this armor in the boss or the survival wave or whatever you want to call it. So the perk that it gives you is at full health, gain a regrow stack every 3 seconds, which increases total outgoing melee and weapon mod damage. Stacks 10 times, taking damage removes 1 stack, and regenerates 0.334 health per second. Or 0.334, I mean. I don't know why I said 334. It also gives you the 0.75 damage boost per stack. So every time you'll stack up your regrowth, it'll give you bonus damage. The last thing I'm wearing is the Doom Slayer breeches, or yeah, breeches skin. It's actually just the cultist breeches, but I put a skin on it to make it be called Doom Slayer. You can get this at the start of the game. If you pick the X cultist, you'll get it instantly, or you can go and craft it at the dude where you upgrade your weapons and all that shit. So yeah, I've just put a skin on it. It doesn't change anything, but yeah, the perk it gives you is increase weapon mod duration. Weapon power is slowly generated over time, and it gives me 30 plus mod duration. So now for the items I'm wearing. For the amulet, I have the Twisted Idol, which you get from killing another evil tree. But this evil tree speaks to you, and he's not really a boss until you shoot at it in its weak point. It's a giant white tree. It's next to a crystal, and it'll send waves and waves at you, and you just have to keep killing the tree from its weak spot. If you don't know where that is, just search up how to get the Twisted Idol. And yeah, you should find that tree. So far I've always ran into the tree. It's on Earth. So yeah. Next I have the stockpile circlet. I'm pretty sure I found this on Earth, but you can kind of find this like anywhere. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you can only find it on Earth, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. But yeah, it increases the max ammo reserves for all firearms, which is just, it's basically a filler, but it's really good because it'll increase my max ammo. And also the Twisted Idol increases my armor effectiveness by 30% and reduces the encumbrance by 15. So the last thing I'm wearing is Eslin's Band. I'm pretty sure you can find this in either Corsus or Yasha or whatever that last world is called. It increases my health by 25 and health regeneration by 0.357 per second. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking. And these are the stats. So I have 422 armor. My weight is light, so I can move around a lot faster and all that junk. 9.5 resistance to bleed, 1.5 to fire, 9.5 to rot, 0.5 to rad, 7.5 to core, 9.5 to shock, and 7.5 to freeze or frozen. So melee damage reduction is at 7.5%. Range damage reduction is 1.5%. That's reducing the damage that the enemies do to me. The beam rifle does 54 damage per hit. But like I said, it's a rapid fire, so yeah, it shoots like a beam that damages over time. Submachine gun 20.3. Like I said, rapid fire, obviously. And yeah, the Smolder, which is my melee, does 108 per hit. Critical chance is 12.5. Critical damage 51.2%. Melee damage 8.6%. Range damage 0%. Mod damage 7.5%. Now my items, health, it gives me, or the health that I have is 175. Health regen is 0.8. So yeah. Healing effectiveness is 50 plus 50%. Stamina is 150. Stamina regen per second is 44. Movement speed is 0%. And my rating versus zone, that basically means how high my armor is compared to the level of my enemy's armor and offense. And as you can see, my offense and defense are much better than my enemies. So yeah, pretty good build. I'll move over to the traits. I'm using 20 on health, 20 on endurance, 3 on range damage reduction, 1 on warrior, 20 on quick hands, 12 on scavenger. That's optional if you want. 12 on keeper's blessing, 11 on world walker, 11 on recovery, 10 on handling, 10 on catalyst, 10 on armor piercer, 10 on critical chance, 10 healing effective, 1 on Kingslayer. I am working to get that up more to 10. The arcane strike 10, revivalist 5, will to live 5, guardian's blessing 15%, and the flash caster is 3. So yeah. So with this ability, it does damage over time. It's really effective against people. If it kills somebody and there's no more enemies, if you run to an enemy, it'll send them out again. This you can hold 3 charges and it'll launch at them and do radioactive damage. And both these abilities lock onto enemies. Yeah, this is a beam rifle, all that stuff. I also have 5 dragon hearts, but that does not really matter. Yeah, I'd recommend getting all your armor to all level 20. It is fine if it's not all level 20. Mine isn't all level 20 from what I remember. Let's see, my beam rifle is 18. I can actually get that to 20, so now mine's at 20. Let's see, my smolder is at +7. As you know, with the swords and shit that you craft from bosses, you can only get them to level 10, I'm pretty sure. My SMG's at max. My armor, my legs are at +10. My elder headdress is at max, and this is at +18. Yo, I'm doing a video. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my leggings because I can do that. Yeah, so now they're at 15. So yeah, I'll show some gameplay regarding this build. I don't quite have a name for it, but I guess I can call it the Speed Slayer, because it kind of makes sense. You know, you're wearing the Slayer swords and all that shit, wearing all this, and this build is meant to kill people very fast, as everything on this fucking build does. It also regens your health very fast. So yeah, this is a really good build if you like to be fast paced. As you can see, my weight is at 23. I'm light, and my armor is at 458.8. So I have a bunch of armor and I'm really light, so I can move fast, I can heal fast, I can kill fast, and I'm really defensive. So this is a really good build. So yeah, I'll call it the Speed Slayer build, and I'm gonna join a random's lobby, and I'll just help them, I guess. And I'll kind of showcase what this build is. I'll try to find one with 2 people, just to kind of show how it scales, because you know, the more people you have in a game, the stronger the enemies get. So if it has 3 people, it's going to be very, very strong. um let's do this one. I kind of want to get a lower level so I can sort of help them more. But yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to join lower levels games and just kind of help them progress to bosses and all that shit. Of course this is armor level, but it's basically the same thing. Like if I was level 1, I would have a level 1 armor level. These guys are talking in game chat, but I'm going to avoid going in game chat because I'm not trying to hear them during my video. So yeah, as soon as these guys spawn me in, I'll start showing you how OP this is. This, like, absolutely wrecks bosses. So yeah, we'll just wait for them to spawn me in. I think they just completed the... what's his name? Gorefist boss. So it looks like they're just looting up now. Yeah, I'm kind of eating some noodles. Shit's bossing. Yeah, these guys are just scavenging around for every piece of loot. They must have to upgrade something or something. This guy's sort of rocking the set that I have, but only like 2 things from the set. Shit is bossing. This guy is heading for the exit, but he does have to wait for his teammate. I wish I could mark while I'm spectating. They are communicating in game chat, so you might not have to mark. It's probably just telling him to come over. Oh yeah, don't be surprised if you see me eating a lot in my or if you hear me eating a lot in my videos. I do have an eating disorder, but it's fine because my metabolism doesn't allow me gain weight for some reason, which absolutely sucks. Like, I could wrap my 2 fingers around my entire wrist, around everything on my body. I'm not that skinny, but I am skinny on my arms, which I would like to change, but metabolism and eating disorder, they just don't really go together. Once my metabolism slows down when I get older, I'll just fucking work out all the time. I'll never allow myself to get overweight. Cause yeah. Cause I don't want to be overweight. I don't get why people think it's an accomplishment to do a sin, one of the 7 deadly sins, gluttony, and just eat and eat and eat until you're fat, and they think, oh, I should be proud of myself. Look how much weight I've gotten. Stop body shaming us. But I'm sorry, but body positivity isn't gonna save you from diabetes. This is actually perfect where they're spawning me. Because to get the twisted idol that I have right here, you actually have to shoot at the tree's weak spot right there. But now I'm in the game. I can showcase my build. I guess I'm gonna take the lead here. Or not. Let's see where these guys want to go, and I'll just follow and eliminate some enemies. So first I'll showcase the mods. As you can see, very OP, eliminates them instantly like that, and applies radiation damage to do damage over time. That is a mini boss right there, and I'm gonna use my build against it. And switch. And it's just doing bare damage over time. If you check his health, he's almost actually dead just from my mods. He will actually die from just my mods. And it was doing bare damage over time. And the bleeding effect, you don't really have to worry about it because all the healing that we have from the Eslin's band and the what is it, the twisted cage, that will counteract the bleeding effect. So as you saw, when I was bleeding, I wasn't losing any health, because every time it would go down, my health would regenerate back up. The only reason why I have so much health away from me right now is because I did take damage from one of his arrows. So yeah, I didn't even have to use any weapons there. I just had to use my weapon mods, which generate automatically thanks to this. If I did not have that on, they would not generate automatically, and I'll have to kill enemies for them to recharge. But yeah, you can kill an entire mini boss just like that. Imagine what it will do to a real boss with your weapons, which do radiation damage, 50 and 40 bullets in a clip, you know, and your sword that does burning damage every heavy attack. Personally, I think this sword should do burning damage for every quick light attack too, because the sword's literally on fire. But I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm just gonna leave it. We should be going this way because this is an undiscovered way.
There. Check that
out. So yeah. As you can see, my reload speed is a lot fast. I mean, not my reload speed, my dodge speed is a lot faster because my character is so light. Look at this. Weave on him. Shoot him a little bit. All those bullets, they charge up this really fast, and I can just deal damage to him over time as I'm killing these little minions. Think of it like an actual boss fight. I just shot my thing at the boss, and now I'm dealing with the minions that are chasing me. I'm losing a lot of health. I don't know why I'm not dodging, but yeah, I guess I'm just trying to show. Look, they fucking dealt with it, and even that guy has it on. They dealt with that enemy and came back to me to deal with even more enemies. So they last for a pretty long while, and they do massive amounts of damage, as well as decrease the defense of the enemy. So they're really good. So yeah, say I use this and lowers their defense, and then I send these out, the boss is finished. Yeah, and we've also got the beam rifle, which, as you can see, is an entire beam, so that's gonna do a lot of damage over time. I do have my fire rate up, thanks to one of the traits, because having your fire rate down, it's not good at all. Like, as you can see, it's doing damage over time. And yeah, all it takes is one of those moves and they're finished. And yeah, thanks to the stockpile circlet, I can have more ammo. So when I'm in a boss fight, I doubt I'll have to use that much ammo, but I will have extra ammo just in case. Just like on the last boss fight, He does have tons and tons of health, so yeah, you are going to need tons of ammo for that. Yeah. So basically, that's the build called the Speed Slayer. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more builds, just let me know by literally doing anything to this video. Um, and yeah, that's how I'll know. Unless it's a dislike, then yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That was my build. A quick showcase again. Just so you guys can sort of pause down. And yeah, that's it.